I would love us, if possible, to try and beat a country. So today, guys, we're going to kick things off with a game against Barawa.
Tekka's Guru continues his run after finding Dan Brown. Falls to Jack Harrison. Oh, and it's off the woodwork. Who's held onto the ball for quite a while. Can Ryan Adams break the deadlock? Oh, it's a great effort. Can he square it for Dan Brown? Oh, it's deflected on the floor. Surely a goal. No, the keeper saves it. What a save from the keeper and what a chance from hashtag. Number 7 trying to get a shot off on his left foot. And it's a massive chance and the best chance of the game for Barawa. You can see their skill coming through. It's a good ball into the box. There's Barawa players everywhere. And it's a big save from AJW.
Decent performance there. Clean sheet against a team that we talked about earlier have got high-level semi-pros in there. In fact, most of their whole squad semi-professional.
All right, mate, how you doing? Welcome back to another hashtag United game. It's another tough test in our pre-season. A little bit different to our last game. This time, we're going up against a team that is a lot of our players' old team. Yes, it's a chance for revenge. It's a chance for our boys to return with vengeance. Can hashtag United get the win? Let's find out.
Lads, welcome back to another hashtag game. Today, we're going to continue our sort of pre-season period of a tough test, right? We're going to take on Northampton University's first 11. There's a couple of reasons we're taking these guys on. First and foremost, first 11s of universities are very solid teams generally. They're going to have some good players. Borderline semi-professional, I imagine, some of them. Maybe after uni they'll go on to do that. We know this. Equally, we want to continue those sort of tough tests as we get ready for Chapter 2. But the third reason is also because there's a little bit of a grudge match on this one. We've got a little corner of lads over here. Dan Brown, we've got Sebi, we've got AJW, John Dawson, Phil Martin, all ex-Northampton University first 11 players. A few years have passed, I think we can agree since that. I'm not sure if it's over a decade. Is it over a decade? It's over a decade. Over 10 years since you guys were playing in that team. We don't know if they're better, or if they're worse than you guys were. We know you guys are more experienced. Well, you have to prove it, won't you? We know you're more experienced. We know they're going to be of a certain age as well, don't we? You know, they're going to be between that sort of 18 to 21 mark, almost certainly. So, they might not be as up for the physical game. I'm looking at a few of you can put them about a little bit and make them wish they hadn't come down to London for this game. So, we want to get the win. As usual, we want to keep learning things about the team. We've also got a debutant, Alex Daknovsky, from the academy, coming through. Great to see another player coming through, another chance to prove yourself, and everyone, another chance to prove yourself to stay in the mix going forward. One other thing I do want to talk about, boys, a little bit of a sad note. I know some of you saw on social media. We found out this week one of our hashtag fans, a lad called Sean Ragubier, and not only him, but also, sadly, his mum, his brother, and his brother's girlfriend passed away in a fire in Leicester. Okay, so it's a tragedy. These things happen all the time, all over the world. It's just particularly hard when you hear that it's someone that watches your videos and supports what we do. And I think I'm certainly guilty of this. It's easy sometimes to forget there are real people on the other side of the camera watching us and actually allowing us to do it. Okay, it's not just the chairman. It's not just the people that pay for things to happen. It's actually the audience to make these things happen. So we lost one of those guys. I think as a gesture to Sean and his family, I know they're trying to raise some money to help recover from losing not only a lot of lives, but also their belongings and things for their family. There's a fund. They've already raised some money. We're going to put a link to it in the description. We're also going to sign a hashtag shirt, which we're going to auction off. Hopefully some of you guys watching can bid for it. Whatever we get for the shirt, we're going to match as well to try and raise some money for those guys. But the reason I want to bring it up now, I don't want to put like a negative note on the game. But what I do want to do is, I say I'm guilty of it as well. Sometimes I think we forget how lucky we are, not just to play for hashtag, which is a privilege in itself to play with you boys, to be in this group of lads, to do this stuff on YouTube, to go and play these cool games. But it's just to be alive. We're lucky to be here. Northampton boys are lucky to be here. Everyone, we get to go and do something for fun on a Sunday. We haven't got to worry about keeping our lives, keeping our belongings. We're all sorted, boys, all right? So let's remind ourselves of that. Let's enjoy our football. Of course, we want to win. I don't need to stress that. We all want to win. We want to learn. We want to get better as a team. But we want to play with a smile on our face. Do it for people like Sean who are watching and getting a lot of enjoyment out on their weekends from our games. So let's go and do it for them. Let's do what we do. Let's play football. Come on, boys. Come on.
Okay, let's take a look at the starting lineup for this grudge match against University of Northampton's first 11, starting off with our goalkeeper, Andy Jeffs Watts, one of their old boys. In defence, we've got Fred Mastin making his third start at left-back in a row, trying to make that position his own. And we've also got Rich Beck, Sam Adams and Sam Ecott, all stalwarts of the hashtag United defence. In midfield, we've got a four-man midfield, Seb on the left, Jack Harrison, Phil Martin and Tekka's Guru on the right, also making his third start in a row. Well done, Tekkas. And up front, you know who it is. It's Dan Brown and it's Ryan Adams.
On the bench, that leaves myself, John Dawson, Scott Pollock, Marcus Stamp, Daniel Adji, and debutant Alex Dagnovsky. We've got Stevie CB on the physio bench. Saundy Dawndy was away for the filming of this one, but he is editing it. We missed you, Saundy. Come back to us. Okay, guys, I'm here with the Northampton Uni old boys. I'll start off with you, Seb. I mean, you are... Sorry, Andy, but you're old boys in the sense that you used to play for them. I'm here with the University of Northampton alumni. Starting with you, Seb, what sort of fond memories do you have of playing uni football?
To be fair, it was the best football before hashtag of my entire footballing life. You know, outside of hashtag, we had such a great group of lads. You know, some of us played in different years. We used to play together on a Saturday as well, as when what it was then called the Booster Leagues. Go out together on a Wednesday night after football. It was just everything, wasn't it? It was unbelievable. Such a good time.
And Phil, you've obviously played at a high standard at uni and outside of that as well, as many of you have. What do you think your opponents today, bear in mind you played in this team a while ago, what do you think they're going to bring?
Pace. I think they're going to be young, they're going to be energetic. We just need to be at it 100% because there'll be no margin for error these boys today. Hopefully they were out in the union last night, so like proper students.
Is there anything like our team? They'd have brought 3 litres of cider each as well to the coach.
Right, we don't condone that sort of behaviour. Final question to you guys. Like, you've played in very good teams before. How does hashtag United compare? Can we go out there and beat not only Northampton's first 11, maybe other universities' first 11 in the future?
Yeah, I think so. I think we've got a lot more experience than some of these uni sides because they're they're young lads, and I think we've all got different aspects of our game that we've all brought together, and we've got a really solid, decent side now. So yeah, I think so.
Right, boys, go and do it. Let's take them down. Come on. Right, guys, I'm here with Daryl and Harry from the University of Northampton First 11. We've got the skipper, we've got the gaffer. I'll start off with you, Daryl. Tell us about the shape of your team. How decent are you? Do you back your chances today against hashtag?
Well, we play at a very high standard of university football. We've got some semi-professional footballers in our team as well. Very good outfit, very good, dangerous going forward. Solid at the back as well. So I think it'll be an interesting game because it'll be a good test for us to test ourselves against hashtag. So.
Yeah, definitely. We're looking forward to the test as well. Harry, have you done any research on your opponents today? Hashtag, what are you expecting?
Yeah, quite a lot of us actually watch the channel a lot. Like I myself watch it every week. Big fan of it, so it's so surreal to be here. I think for a lot of us, just like getting past that mental aspect of sort of being here for the big occasion, just concentrating and playing. Yeah. That's the main thing for us.
No, I think it's great. Great to hear that you watch the channel. We can't be friends on the pitch though, Harry. We've got to go for it. Speaking of that, we've got 5 boys who are alumni of University of Northampton, also played in the first 11. It means a lot to them to try and, recapture their youth, if you like. They want to try and put you guys back in your place. What are you expecting from them?
Well, obviously the fact that there's a few boys from Northampton adds a bit of spice to it. I mean, might see a few tackles going here and there, but it's all part of the occasion and all part of the fun. But we've also got to remember the fact that it's a friendly, but there will be that added element of spice as well. So
definitely. And what do you think from players that are, imagine what sort of footballers you might be 10 years from now? Do you think they're going to come with more experience, but potentially guys might have a bit of an advantage in terms of energy?
I think we're definitely going to have a lot of energy about us, aren't we? And a lot of competitiveness as well. We're quite physical as well, considering we're quite young. But overall, I think we can bring a competitive game and sort of give them a good challenge for the day.
Decent. I mean, you guys are big lads as well, so it's interesting to see how this one goes. But best of luck. Cheers. See you out there, boys. Cheers, lads. Thank you. Okay, before kick-off, we're going to observe a 1-minute silence in memory of Sean Ragubi, our viewer, and his family, who sadly passed away recently. Okay, that was for you, Sean. Rest in peace. Now then, as we're nearly ready for kick-off here at the hashtag arena, Sebi is leading the line today. He's got the armband. I've decided to rest myself. Few injury niggles, but also I know I'm a top-class player. I need to see what the other boys can do. You know this, guys. So Sebi's leading the line, and we're underway here with Northampton having kick-off. What will happen in this big game? The old boys versus the new boys of Northampton. Come on, hashtag. Okay, goal kick here for Northampton. It's a decent kick from the keeper, and it's going to be headed towards number 9, the skipper, but Fred Mastin is going to come and clear it for hashtag. And Ryan Adams passes it to Tekka's Guru on this right-hand side. We've got an all left-footed midfield starting this game. I think that's the first for hashtag. 4 left-footed players in the middle of the park as Jack uses that left foot to pass to another left footer, Fred Mastin at left back. He whips it in towards Ryan Adams, who's trying to beat the defender. It falls to Phil Martin. It's a good hit, and if it wasn't for a deflection from that big centre back, I'm going to say he's maybe 6'5", then it could have been a goal, but it's still 0-0 as Andy Jeff Watts clears the ball up towards Tekka's Guru. He's going to try and win it. Number 10 and him both moving away from the ball there. And Sam Eacott gets it, sends it down the line, looking for Ryan Adams, who finds himself onside, tries to square it in towards Dan Brown. Oh, his touch let him down there. Maybe when he was playing for the Northampton First 11 10 to 15 years ago, he might have controlled that one a little bit better, Dan. But we love you, Dan. Top goal scorer in hashtag history. Sam Adams heads the ball away from defence. Fred Mastin's touch was a little bit heavy. Fell to Jack Harrison, who kicked it against the Northampton player. Number 7 now running through. Chance if he can hit it on his left foot. Didn't like his left foot, so he turned back, went to number 10, who's got good feet. Goes past Sam Ecott. Rich Beck closing him down. Is whipped in towards the back stick. Fred Mastin heads away, and Phil Martin eventually gets there. Got a few options around him. Blue shirts everywhere. He plays it over to Seb, who returns it to Phil Martin. I'm not sure if that's where he was aiming it or not, but Phil sends it down the middle of the pitch looking for DB, but it was heavy. Okay, Fred Mastin with the throw in here towards Phil Martin again. He goes back to Fred. Nice bit of play there on the left. Rich Beck's going to clear this on the outside of the right boot, only as far as a Northampton player who are going to look to make something here. Number 4 sending it in, and it's now number 10. Nice bit of footwork again. Finds the skipper, number 9, who's running through, and it surely would have been a goal if it wasn't for a massive last-ditch tackle from Fred Mastin. Huge tackle. I think there's maybe an injury to Fred in the process, but let's take a look at this tackle again. Surely it was goal time, but Fred Mastin said no, and that's literally as good as a goal. He saved a goal. Well done, Fred. And now it's a free kick coming in from Seb. Not the best of deliveries, I'm sure he won't mind me saying. Fred Mastin has recovered from that injury now. He's going to play it back to Seb, who makes a nice one-touch pass to Tekka's Guru, who comes inside using that left foot. He's going to whip it in again. Cleared by a Northampton player, only as far as Jack Harrison, who hit it. Sam Adams gets on the edge of the box, beats his man, goes through, and he's pulled down. He's taken down by number 6, actually. It was a stray foot in the box after some nifty footwork we're more used to seeing from Ryan Adams than Sam Adams. But you can see number 6 is clipped in there. It is a penalty. Big chance for Rich Beck to add to his goal record, and it's in that bottom left-hand corner. It's a perfect penalty record for Rich Beck, and it's 1-0 to #United. And well done to Sam Adams for making that opportunity there. 2 centre-backs linking up for that one. Here we go, Rich Beck. You never really doubt this guy. You never doubt him. Side netting all the way to the bank. 1-0, #good start. Northampton, though, looking to get back in things in this 16th minute. Tekka's Guru overplaying a little bit at the back here. Number 7 going through again. And Andy Jeff Watts rushes out to get the ball. We've got to be careful of this number 7, though. He has got some very quick feet. Throw in here for Sam Ecott. He's got a few options about halfway through this first half. He looks for Ryan Adams, who wins the knock-on. Dan Brown's going to close it down, but it's cleared towards the other end of the park by the Northampton player, and it's allowed to bounce in a dangerous area as number 7 collects it, and he's causing all sorts of problems here for #. Coming inside, he does like to use his right foot, seems a little bit one-footed, but what a foot it is. Number 15 plays it back to number 10, who hits it straight at AJW. Okay, it's a free kick here for Northampton. It's a good delivery, but Rich Beck is going to head it away. Ryan Adams plays it over to Seb on this left-hand side. He's going to try and switch it and get it over to Tekka's. Tekka's goes for one-touch pass, playing Dan Brown, through on goal. Is it goal time? What a recovery tackle from number 2. Take a bow, son. Honestly, to keep up with Dan Brown is hard enough, but to make a tackle like that, fair play. Still 1-0. Corner coming in from Seb. Looking for a blue head, but it's cleared away by that number 9. Only as far as Tekka's Guru hits it, and it falls to Dan Brown. And you do not want it to fall to Dan Brown in that area if you're playing against #, because it is quite simply goal time. Well done to Tekka's Guru for the hit. The keeper couldn't hold on to it, and it fell to the right man in the right place at the right time. Good hit from Tekka's. Keeper will be annoyed he didn't do better. He would have liked to hold on to that one, and Dan Brown profited from his mistake. 2-0. Lovely jubbly. Sam Ecott with a throw in here for #. It's knocked on by Phil Martin. Ryan Adams also trying to flick it to Dan Brown. And the number 5 is going to come away with it, but he takes a risk not clearing it properly. Ryan Adams makes some space, hits a very good shot, but the keeper makes a fantastic save, making up for his mistake earlier in the game. Seb's gone to ground there, but it's no free kick. Northampton could counter here with the ball through the middle, and it's just offside. Yes, it is. The liner's flag's gone up. It's a lovely finish from the player there, but it will not count. He was offside. Okay, Northampton trying to get back in this game. A goal before half-time would be ideal for them. Sam Adams has let it get past him here. The skipper's gone through on the left-hand side. Number 9. Has he got a good delivery on that left boot? Towards the back stick. He's missed his players, and it's going to go out for a throw, and the ref has blown the whistle for half-time there. 2-0 to #United at the break. Decent.
I think it's good. I'll be honest, I don't think they're as good as we thought they were going to be. So I don't think it's a case of us giving ourselves a big pat on the back yet. There's still a lot of work to be done. I personally think that we're going in and out of the game a little bit. We are going to change the formation a bit now to try and dominate it in the middle a bit more and see the game out and get the victory, which we definitely should against these lot. But mainly for me, they have got some individual players. They are getting a bit aggy. Seb mentioned earlier, it's the experience thing. And you remember what you're like, especially those of you who are playing first 11 at uni. You think you're bloody God's gift. You're the coolest lad on campus. And they're coming in and they're getting shown up a little bit, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they're getting a bit aggy from it. Let it happen. We've seen a yellow card already for them.
I want us to go out and play our football now and don't rise to it.
When we decided to play, we're actually playing some decent stuff. Instead of keeping the width, and we were able to go from one side of the pitch to the other, holding, using Jack in that middle of the So Jack just keep finding out a little hole and then make sure you're the pivot that everything goes through. So at the minute, when we play like that, and when we open them up, they look pretty dodgy at the back. I mean, they're good going forward, but they're suspect at the back, aren't they? So if we can keep probing and keep getting those holes and Dan and Ryan working well together, when we do decide to play it long, then actually we're looking pretty decent, we're looking pretty solid.
See the game out, keep it up, boys. Impressive. Decent. Well done. Get up, lads. Okay, second half kicking off here. 4 substitutions made. Daknovsky's on for his debut along with Stamp, Dawson and Pollock. Eacott, Guru, Beck and Seb are having a little bit of a break. Let's get things underway. Next goal could be huge. Northampton with a throw in here. Down the left-hand side. It's flicked on. They're going to look to come back in this game quickly with a goal if they can. But hashtag get the ball back in the middle. Scott Pollock off the pitch. What can he do as he looks to hold on to the ball? Remember, he's not even of university age yet, Scotty P. Only 16 years old still. It seems like he never gets older, but he just gets better. Northampton, though, with the ball. Number 7 on the right-hand side. Fred Mastin closing them down, but he cuts in again. And he's been causing us problems, number 7, but he hasn't got an end product yet as Fred Mastin clears it. But number 7 still got it. Daknovsky's going to play it coolly back to the keeper, and AJW will clear it up towards Dan Brown. It's a free kick now for Northampton. They're going to whip it into the danger area. It's a good ball to the back stick. 7 cannot get a good connection on it, and that's the story of his game so far. Shown signs of promise, but not quite made it. Meanwhile, John Dawson's got a free kick. What can he do? Decent delivery into the danger area, and Dan Brown pops up with another one. It's another DB goal. A beautiful diving header this time from DB, and a lovely cross from John Dawson. You know what? That was a goal made in Northampton circa 2005. Yes, quite a while ago, I know. But goals just get better with age, and when Dan Brown's scoring them, they taste like a lovely, lovely wine. 3-0 to hashtag. This is more like it, lads. 65 minutes on the clock. Northampton are looking beaten. Are they up for the challenge? Are the youngsters able to take on the old boys? Evidently not so far, but there is time for them to come back in this. There's number 7 on the ball. Again, he's had plenty of the ball. He's just not done a great deal with it yet. Ball in towards the back stick, headed away by Fred Mastin. Only as far as this man, who hits it cleanly on the volley, but off target. Okay, it's a free kick here for Northampton. And Rich Beck just trying to organise the defence. It comes in, it's a high lofted ball towards the back stick. They've done well to get on the end of it, but it's not going to trouble the keeper. Daniel Adji's come off the bench now for DB. Can he make something happen here? Ball in from Tekkers towards the back stick. It is Adji looking for that first goal for hashtag. He scored so many goals in the Next Level League in 7-a-side. Yet to score in 11-a-side official hashtag game, and he's still waiting for that elusive goal. It's still 3-0 though, with a few minutes left. John Dawson taking on players. Finds Scotty P. What can Scotty P do? Got a few options. He's going to play it back to Sam Eacott, who's come back on at right back. Daknovsky's moved over to left back, and Sam Eacott has lost the ball here. Northampton could get a consolation goal as they're coming through with number 14. Stampy's there though, and Stampy is as solid as a rock. Number 8, he's going to try one from distance. It's a good hit. It's a better save from AJW. And that would have been a shame for the clean sheet to be taken away from hashtag there after they've defended very well throughout the game. Northampton still trying to find something in injury time now. They want something to take home with them on the coach back towards the Midlands. And this guy's making some progress. Sam Eacott tries to play it inside, but they've still got the ball here potentially. Number 6. Yes, he rescues it. And they're going to play it back to this man. He's going to whip it in from distance. I'm not sure if that was a shot or a pass, but it didn't cause any problems. Can the University of Northampton muster something up here in injury time as they play it towards the box, but Stampy heads it away, and I think it's going to be all she wrote as the ref blows his whistle. It's a solid 3-0 win to hashtag, their 3rd clean sheet in a row. That's a club record. That's impressive. Well done, lads. Some of our boys are way too old for university. They graduated a long time ago. Some of them aren't even old enough yet. But you know what? If you're old enough, you're good enough. And our boys just graduated with a first-class honours degree in playing football. Right, lads, good performance out there. Decent professional job done. I'll be honest, I was expecting a little bit more from them as a first 11 team. I think they had some good individual players, but I'm not sure they really wanted it as much as us. And I think there's some better first 11s out there for sure that we could go and play. Let's put a bit of a challenge out. Any universities watching, hit us up in the comments if you think you can take on hashtag. Let us know. Rich, maybe we have to take on Reading at some point. Yeah. Jack's ex-Loughborough. I don't think he got anywhere near the first 11 though. But very good stuff. We've had our vote for man of the match. A couple of contenders for it, but you guys have decided, and I have to say I agree. Ryan Adams, well done. Fantastic work. We'll keep it going, shall we? That's 3 clean sheets in a row. That is a hashtag record. So let's keep it going. Well done. Well done, boys. Okay, guys, I'm here with man of the match, Ryan Adams. How'd you find that game against the University First 11?
It was tough, very tough. I thought they were well organised, disciplined, and they worked very hard. But I thought we upped it today. You know, we was everything that we always are. Worked hard from the back, got another clean sheet. You know, they're adding up now. So yeah, quality.
Decent. Hopefully we can keep it going. Any opponents on the radar you'd like to see us play? Some other unis, some other countries, as we tried to do with Borough in the last game?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a few more unis would be good. We know it's a good standard. And we know they're well organised, so if we can keep the unis coming in, it'll be a great game. I mean, more countries are better as well, so it should be good.
Well, keep doing what you're doing, mate. Fantastic. Well done. Man of the match.
Cheers.
Okay, let's take a look at the stats then. Most goals is Dan Brown. He's now up to 53 goals in a hashtag shirt. Ryan Adams on 34. Theo Baker with 12. And in terms of assists, Ryan Adams still on 33. Sebi on 26. Dan Brown on 20. But that is it from us, guys. I have to say a massive thanks to the legends from the University of Northampton First 11 for coming down. Absolute top bunch of guys, I have to say. Leave us a comment below if you go to university and you think your First 11 can take hashtag United. We might just make it happen. But most importantly, if you want to get your hands on this signed hashtag United shirt, go to the eBay link in the description. Whatever we raise will be doubled and donated to the family of Sean Ragoubir, who will be sorely missed. Rest in peace.